Skyrim for 300 hours, and I killed lots of dragons and mastered my powers, but I found it unbalanced and I fought it hard, so I went to the Nexus and downloaded mods. It is great, and I can hardly wait, 'cause I'll no longer flail like a noob. Alright, I admit it, I downloaded boobs.
The starting location from Alternate Start Live Another Life, and this is our character Shagita, and as you can see she has awesome HDT hair, and we are here to get started on Dead is Dead, which is a highly modded Skyrim playthrough. Now we have 45 plus mods plus the DLC that's going to be involved in all of this, and I took the time to create the character so that we could get right to our character class creation and stuff and get right to playing. But in Alternate Start Live Another Life, as you can see, we start in an abandoned prison space, and we have a statue of Mara which we will go to, and it will give us many options to start our new life here in Skyrim. But the first thing we must do is we must create our character class. I'm going to hit escape and go to mod configuration. And this will tell us a little bit about some of the mods that we have going. We have the Disparity mod, which is going to allow us to create an old school Elder Scroll style character. We have Immersive Armors, Immersive Creatures, Immersive Horses. I Need, which is a food, water, and sleep mod. Jackson's Real Names, which causes generic NPCs that would normally have a name just like Bandit to actually be given a lore-friendly name. We have Jackson's Renamer, which will allow us to rename any object or being inside the world here. Realistic Outdoor Lights, which adds lights at night because the Purity mod, which is another mod that we have here, gives us dark nights. Simply Knock, which is a great new mod that allows you to knock on locked doors and possibly gain entrance. We have Sky UI, which is a great interface. And XPMSE is the actual skeleton that's being used by our character so we can have our animations. But what we're going to do is first we're going to go to Disparity. And as you can see, Disparity, Classic Classes, Greater Racial Diversity, is a mod that's designed to create characters like the older Elder Scroll games. I love Skyrim, but I was really disappointed in the fact that you couldn't create characters the way you could in Morrowind and some of the older Elder Scroll games. So let's get started. First we're going to look at player traits. My character is Bosmer, a wood elf. She is female, of course, and her weight is 50. We're going to confirm our race selection, and this is going to give us our starting stats, things like our carry weight and our unarmed damage and all of that. We choose a birth sign, and in our case, we are going to choose the Thief. And we have a starting outfit, and we are not going to choose a starting outfit because one of our other mods is going to give us a loadout, so we'll get to that. It's Ultimate Immersive Classes. But here we go. We have the opportunity to add perk points to our character, but we are not going to do that. We are going to go with what the Divine has given us, and we are going to make sure we have a permanent birth sign. In other words, we cannot use the what would you call them, the totems or whatever, the standing stones, to take on other blessings. So now let's get to our class selection. We have a multitude of classes available with Disparity: Mage, Sorcerer, Spell Sword, Healer, Battle Mage, Witch Hunter, Nightblade, Crusader, Knight, Warrior, Archer, Barbarian, Rogue, Scout, Pilgrim, Bard, Assassin, Acrobat, Aiden, Thief, Monk, and you can even create your own custom class. Well, we're going to go with Archer. I'm trying to basically recreate the character that I started the previous version of this playthrough with. You may or may not know, basically one of the mods we had, Immersive Music by HothTrooper44, had copyrighted materials, and I started getting copyright strikes on my channel, and I could not have that. So just like we did previously, we're going to take away the flame spell. We are not starting with flame, nor are we starting with healing. We will be starting with bound sword and Conjure Familiar, as well as Candlelight. All right, so I'm trading out the default starting spells for a couple of new spells. All right, you can see that we have our skill bonuses, and we have some choices available. We can have our skills bonuses affect our starting skill level, our starting skills and XP rate, only our XP rate, etc., etc. We're going to have it just affect our starting skill levels. We're going to get 10 points in restoration, which will be great when we eventually get a new healing spell. Smithing, block, one-handed, archery, light armor, and sneak. Okay. We're going to go to race and gender, and the racial skills. Again, we can have it just affect our starting skill level and then progress normally from there, or we can have one of the other alternatives. We're just going to have it affect our starting skill level and nothing else. We want to progress naturally through the game. Now, racial disparity is the differences in different skills and things based on which race you are. And that includes physical damage and intimidation. We're going to make sure all of those are activated. Over here, use modified abilities. We want to make sure that's activated. And gender disparity. Physical damage, we're going to activate. Intimidation, we're going to activate. And persuasion, we're going to activate. Basically, what this means is because she's female, her intimidation factor is going to be reduced by 30%. However, her persuasion factor is going to be increased by 20%. And so we will have some adjustments to our character's capacity based on not only her race, but also her gender. All right. And the only other thing that we're going to do is make sure that her body weight, what her actual physical size is, also affects the physical damage, unarmed damage, carry weight, intimidation, running speed, and endurance. All right. And so there we go. We are set to rock and roll with the disparity mod. We're going to make a quick adjustment here in Immersive Creatures. Under additional spawns, I am turning off Ore Guardians and Spider Egg spawns because, number one, the Ore Guardians, which appear sometimes when you're mining ore, are really super tough, and this is a hardcore playthrough. If we die, we are dead permanently, so I don't want to have to fight Ore Guardians. Likewise, Spider Egg spawns, instead of collecting spider eggs from egg sacs, instead it spawns little baby spiders, and the spider eggs are an awesome resource for alchemy. So we want to make sure we have the spider eggs for alchemy. I need is a food and drink mod. All right, and we just wanted to make sure that it's enabled. And there you go. Visible water skins. Water skins will be visible on actors provided they have a water skin. And we're going to activate that front right, so we know if we've got a water skin or not. And I'm not going to be changing any of the fancy stuff here with any of this, but we are going to activate cannibalism, just because how can you not activate an option like cannibalism? All right, no salt requirement. And with that, I think we should be good. I don't want to get too complicated with this. We may adjust some of these things later on, but for now, we're just going to make sure our character is saved, and we're going to get here tomorrow. All right? So here we go. Activating the statue of Mara.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Now, all these many options available here. I arrived on board a ship. I own property in one of the holds. This allows us to actually choose a home like Breeze Home or someplace as a starting home. I am a new member of a guild. I'm a patron at a local inn. I'm a soldier in the army. I got caught crossing the border illegally, which is the vanilla start. I want to escape the cell, which would basically cause us to start our adventure here in the prison, and we'd have to get out. I'm an outlaw in the wilds. I'm a vigilant of Stendar. I am camping in the woods. I was shipwrecked off the coast. I am a vampire in a secluded lair. I am a necromancer in a secret location. I am a warlock's thrall. I was attacked and left for dead, and surprised me. And quite honestly, in our last attempt at this playthrough, before we had to take down the videos due to the copyright infringements, we had chosen I am an outlaw in the wild. So I am going to I'm going to choose that same option because I'm basically trying to recreate the exact same character and start as we had previously so we can get right to it. But, alright, what we do now is we come up to the bed here, and once we activate the bed, two things are going to happen. The first is we're going to be teleported to our new starting location, which will be a bandit camp. We will be a member of the bandit faction, and therefore we will be wanted in the closest hold to wherever our bandit camp is. And the second thing is we're going to be given one more choice from Ultimate Immersive classes, and what choice we make is going to give us a loadout. So here we go. And the bandit camp is chosen randomly, so who knows where we will end up. Alright, my friends, so now that we have appeared here on the ship, what's going to happen is it'll give us a starting class from the Live Another Life mod, or I'm sorry, Ultimate Immersive classes. I'm going to choose Thief and Ranger because that is going to give us an archery-based loadout. Okay? And we are on an abandoned ship way up north someplace. Holy crap. Way up north someplace. We see any... Wow, where in the world are we? I think we're way up by, like, Windhelm or something. Oh, yeah, there's the College of Winterhold right there, as a matter of fact. Alright, well, let's take a look at our goodies here. See what we got. Alright. We have got a hunting bow and 100 steel arrows. These were given to us by Ultimate Immersive classes. We have the Nordic Spear, which is given to us by Mounted Combat Enhanced. We have a steel dagger and an iron sword. For armor, the fur armor was given to us by Alternate Start Live Another Life when we chose the bandit option, but the Thief Ranger option actually gave us this lovely set of ranger armor. Ooh, and a Ring of the Minor Squire. Nice! Cranking up our light armor skill right off the bat. And a hide shield. We'll highlight that. We'll favorite it. We've got a few potions here. Some healing, some minor stamina, and some true shot. Got a little bit of food, which is very important because, of course, we have the I Need mod, which means, you know, the need for food and water and sleep. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. We've got some salt. But now, importantly here, we've got these books. Seashack's Master Tome comes from the buildable character shack mod. But these other books come to us from the Ultimate Immersive Classes mod. Shadow Marks we got because we chose Thief as our Ultimate Immersive Classes class. And what it is it's the secret signs used by the Thieves Guild. But the Black Arrow is going to up our archery by 1. Marksmanship lesson is going to increase our archery by 1. And 3 Thieves is going to up our sneak by 1. Alright. So there we go. That's how we get those extra buffs from our class. See what we got here. A few lockpicks. Alright, so what we're going to do now is look at our magic. Now, Diversity has given us the Beast Tongue ability. What the Beast Tongue ability does is it allows us to tame a wild creature to be our ally and follower. We're going to make sure our Bound Sword is favorited, as well as Candlelight and Conjure Familiar. These spells are basically from Immersive Horses and the Mounted Combat Enhanced mod, so we don't have to worry about all of that. And the Sea Shack's Master spell, that's once we build our first shack, we can use that in order to like shift items around and stuff like that. But so let's, last but not least, just make sure that we get our gear set to rock and roll. I'm using Sky UI here, and to set up our hotbar slots here, what we do is we highlight something, click F, click the slot we want to place it in, and then click E. Again, highlight the steel arrows, click F, click the slot we want it in, click E. So now when I click slot number 1 here, you see there's my bow and my arrows. Let's put our shield and our iron sword in slot number 2. And then I'm not really worried about any of this, slotting up any of this other stuff except for our bound sword. We're going to make sure that we've got that set to go in slot 3. Alright. How's it going, dude? Are you aware you're... Elf. Okay. Speak friend, didn't enter. Let's see here what we got. We've got some garlic in that barrel we'll take. Anything else out around here? Basically, we're going to police up anything that we can manage to get from these guys. Get that and that. A little garlic we already got. Let's see here. Alright. Let's go down into the hold here, see if there's anything good down here. Got a little salt. Anything on this guy? Tunic, boots, iron war axe. I'm gonna leave the war axe. What do we got over here? Ooh, some lockpicks, we'll take those. And lockpicking increased to 21. There you go, and that got us leveled up. Very nice. We are now level 2, so we're gonna level up. You can see our stamina is very low. This is because we're Bosmer and female, so we're gonna up our stamina. Very nice. We are going to... We're gonna up our archery a step. There you go. That's the way to go.
Walk into the city of free man.
Yeah, that's my pal, dude. That's my plan so very much. Pay off my bounty and be a free Bosner. Bosner? Bosmer. Why do I always say Bosner? I don't know. I'm thinking of Bosley or something. Ooh. Unlocked chest expert. I don't know if we could get that guy or not. Well, let's give it a try. What the heck? If it's an expert lock, there's got to be something worth getting in there. Alright, that one went a little less so. Right in there somewhere. Oh, so close. So very close. Maybe right about there. Got it. I cannot believe I got that. Copper and onyx circlet. Garnet, gold, lockpicks, potion of minor stamina. That was worth it. I can't believe I got that. I figured sure I was just going to break all my picks and be frustrated.
Just need one good one.
We got here. Bandit chief crashed out. And ooh, blessed iron war axe. Garnets, gold, an iron helmet, iron war axe, novice's robes of destruction. Those are worth a pretty penny. We'll take those. Alfhead the Gentle. Like I say, our generic, he'd normally just be Bandit Chief, but instead he's got a lore-friendly name because of that Jackson's mod we're using. But that looks pretty much like all the loot to be had here. And you see, we are tired of hanging out with these losers because nobody ever does anything. They're all just like too timid. None of them want to go out and raise some hell. And if you don't believe me, I'll prove it. Here. It's been too long since we've been on a good raid. Nobody in this place has the guts to rob a town or hijack a caravan or do anything useful anymore. I can't stand it any longer. This life of crime is no longer profitable to me. Perhaps it's time I took up adventuring instead. I doubt anyone here will miss me when I've gone. I just need to be careful not to get arrested by the guards in this hold. Jail would hardly do me any good. Now, I would expect... if that's the College of Winterhold, we probably are wanted in Winterhelm. We're probably close to it. Yep, Windhelm, not Winterhelm, Windhelm. So I'm sure we are wanted here, and I'm sure we're wanted in all of this region here. And what we need to do is we need to get out of here and get down this way. So, now that we have done what looting we can, we're just gonna go to our weapons here. Blessed Iron War Axe. We are gonna favorite that guy, and we are gonna make sure. Let's see. No, not Conjure Familiar. I don't know why I did that. Come here, you. Blessed Iron War Axe. There we go. Get that in here. And I'm just gonna highlight this iron sword and hit F, and that will remove it from the list. I'm gonna go left and right, and then I'm gonna hit T, and it will memorize that. But for now, of course, we're gonna go to our bow because we are an archer. And let's blow this popsicle stand. Looks like we have a bandit camp over here. I have more bandit camps installed, which that looks like one of those. Got a horker down there. I'm gonna slip over here. Hopefully there's nobody here. And we can slip over here and maybe find a little loot. Keeping my eye out for snow wolves, because they love this area. We have the Immersive Creatures mod, and as a result... Ooh, who are you? You just a regular wolf? Yeah, and you're over there fighting slaughterfish? Is that what you're doing? Yep. And you go ahead and wipe out the slaughterfish for us. Oh, I wish there was a... Ooh, there's a snow wolf. Sorry, dude. Nothing personal. But I see my new companion. We need the leather to be able to upgrade our armor. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered with him. But do you see what I see? I see a winter wolf who is attacking a horker. And I think he killed the horker. Where'd you go, Wolfie? Come be my friend. Come be my friend. Are those dead horkers over there too? I think they are. Okay, the horker is dead, but it looks like the wolf is dead too. Oh, poor dude. That's too bad. I really wanted to make him my companion, but hopefully there will be a few more of them around here somewhere. Keep our eyes open. Alright. Now, are these horkers alive or dead? I think this is a hunter camp over here. Something wacky is going on here. Oh, they're empty, so yeah. I think, ooh, no, that's a bandit camp. I'm pretty sure that's a bandit camp. Well, I'll tell you what. Ah, come on, this is not the time for my mouse to go to... Come on, don't do this to me. I think he's actually considered to be part of our faction. Ah, boy. Well, we're about to find out. I think they're actually part of our bandit faction, and I just killed one of our own guys. Yep. So Wolf Queen, huh? Well, now I feel kind of bad. Not really. How's it going, lady?
Need something?
Well, that's awesome. That means this bandit camp over here should also be part of our faction. And I shouldn't have to worry about getting attacked by bandits over here. Let's go check it out. There could be some loot over here. Man, I'm such a shame that ferocious wolf is dead. Totally could have used him as a companion. Tomatoes, potatoes, green apples, ooh, salmon steak. You know, food never... Ooh, Fisherman's Journal, huh? Alright, so it looks like... Okay, I can't believe I let Skager talk me into this again. If he just wanted to get drunk and swap stories, we could have done that in front of a nice fire back in Windhelm instead of on this godforsaken mudflat. But the fish are biting, Edvard. The catch will more than pay for the trip. Yeah, right, if we don't get iced in first. His boat's already taking on water. I guess we'll try again tomorrow. If we don't catch something, then I'm headed home with or without him. Okay. Does that mean there's a fishing rod around here? Oh, man, I was hoping there'd be a fishing rod here. Because we do have a fishing mod. Oh, there you are. Come to me, my lovely. You don't know it yet, but you're going to be my friend. Yes, you are going to be my friend. I think you're nice and white. Come on, let's go. Alright, now his pal will turn on me in just a few moments here, so I gotta get backed off from him. And we are going to use the renaming mod to name you. Come here. We are going to name you Precious. Alright, there we go. So that's Precious. And Precious's pal is going to turn on us once the effect of our spell wears off. So we're going to get away from Precious's pal here. Grab the slaughterfish scales. I think it's time to get the hell out of here is what I think it is. I think. Now that is not a good place to be over there. Not a good place at all. So I think... What the hell? Is that a snowcat? Or a bear? What the hell is that? Ooh, he's fighting goblins. You just... Or, no. What? That is some sort of polar bear type critter who is now officially dead. Let's go over and collect his hide. That's a lot of leather. Nice. Well, we haven't hardly had to do a thing, and we've got ourselves a ferocious snow wolf companion who is really tough, I will have you know. Immersive Creatures mod is where he comes from, and I think we got slaughterfish. No, we got goblins. Not good. Very, very not good. Oh, Precious. Where are you? We've got goblins. Goblins and Reiklings are really tough, and they're part of the Immersive Creatures mod. On the other hand, they'd probably have some pretty good loot, but I'm not sure whether I should go for it or not. I think I am going to exercise some discretion. Now, we got another wolf over there. And there goes my mouse screwing up again. What the hell? Are you going to come over here and mess with me? Or are you going to go for the... Yeah, here you come. Now, I don't need this nonsense. Do your job. There we go. Now, where the hell is Precious? Precious, where are you? Where have you gone? There you are. Why, what are you doing over there? Come on. You can't tell me that you can't swim that. Oh, you're stuck in combat mode because of those goblins, aren't you? Yes, you are. And I need food and water. Already. Alright.
Well, I played Skyrim for 300 hours, and I killed lots of dragons and mastered my powers, but I found it unbalanced and I fought it hard, so I went to the Nexus and downloaded Mars.